Yo, what's going on? You tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. I'm your host, Sebastian Ryder. And today we got somebody super dope in the building. We got the leader of the Rainstorm, founder of Reign Forever. We got my dog, Troy Rain, in the building.
Pleasure to be here, man. I'm souped. I'm excited.
Definitely, man. You know the vibe. And so, first off, thank you for coming on Cut Different TV. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks for having me, bro. It's lit. I'm happy to be here. I'm probably more excited than you.
Well, you cut different.
Hey,
so welcome.
It's a blessing.
And,
thank you.
You know, the goal of the platform, right? It's not like your traditional, like, oh, you know, we're going to ask you some questions. You're going to answer them just like every other platform. Now, like, we want to figure out what makes Troy Rain cut different.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of things that goes into that. It's your background. It's how you discover music. It's how you approach music. And it's also your future as an artist, right? So let's start from the beginning.
Okay. What, like where I'm from, why I started, which one we want? Let's start with where I'm from. All right, so originally I'm from Plainfield.
Yeah.
But originally, my first, like, I moved a couple times. First place that I really stayed was East Orange.
Okay.
And that's in like Essex County, like North
My
East
pops
Orange.
from East Orange.
Okay, yeah. Mine too.
Word, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I'm originally from, listening to rap. Grew up in church too. So a lot of like gospel music, but 2003 50 Cent was out, so yeah. 50 kind of was just, he was like the only artist out. He was so heavy, it's like he's the only artist out, so heavy. A lot of 50 Cent. Moved to North Plainfield middle school, started going to school in Plainfield in high school. Just music the whole time. 5th grade is probably when I wrote my first rap, because of Ludacris.
Yeah.
I heard an intro to one of his albums, Red Light District, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. Like, it was like, every rapper has that moment where it's just like, yo, this doesn't make any sense. What is this? And I wrote it that night. It wasn't good, but I wrote it though. And then later on, probably it was freshman year, I rapped out loud for the first time in front of people in the bathroom. And it just got so loud that the teacher thought we were fighting in the bathroom. And that just made me think like, all right, I'm good. I could do this a little bit. Because I wanted to play basketball, but by the time I got to high school, I started noticing like, yo, these people are really good. Like, I was good, but I wasn't like, you know, when you start noticing like, yo, they're better than me. And I'm trying to get better, like, but they're still better than me.
Yeah.
With the rapping, that's how it was for me. It's like I was the better. So I was like, all right, I'm not playing basketball no more. I'm about to just do this. Like, so yeah, man.
So you was freestyling and like everybody else, because you know when you in the cypher, like you spitting your bars and you know your shit fire. Yeah. And then they start rapping and you like, yeah, all right. But you vibing because you want to keep the energy up. But you know, like they just waiting for you to say some shit again. Yeah, it's your turn again. Yeah,
it was kind of like that time. It was kind of like a battle, like. But I had, like, everybody was writing stuff or whatever, so I wrote something. But I'm still like, I got to make sure this is good because I never rapped out loud yet. Nobody even heard me yet. Not even a friend, like, nobody. So it was just that one time, and I'm like, all right. Everybody knew. So the situation was basically like me and this dude, it was a new student. She was a girl. She liked me, and then I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't really focused on it. I really thought I was going to like blow up in like 2 seconds. So I was like, no, I'm not focused on girls right now. I'm blowing up tomorrow. What you talking about? Yeah. Which obviously wasn't true, but so.
But you got to have that confidence though.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, whatever. But basically, long story short, you know how it goes, like young kid stuff. So me and him ended up basically getting into like some disagreements. And then everybody's like, yo, you should just battle. We be doing these stuff in the bathroom. Like, you know, like, every weekend.
Pause.
Yeah, super pause. I was in my head. All I heard was Cam and Mace like hey yo, like, yo. But so I decided to go, and then it was like people knew. They was like, yo, it's time. Like, how's it gonna be? So I went, and then people was just like, yo, like what?
He's spitting, bro.
Like it just got like crazy loud. Like everybody went. It was like a cipher. Then I went, and it was the end. Like, cause the teacher came in the bathroom. Like everybody get out. And then we all walked out the bathroom, and then it was just lit. Like, the lunchroom was lit. They was like, yo, what happened? Y'all fought, what? And then, like, they was like, nah, yo, he was rapping. He wilded out. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm lit.
Yeah, you probably got some of your first fans that day that probably still rock with you today.
Word. Ironically, there's a dude, his name, I don't know if I should say his name, but it is what it is. His name is Alex Carrillo.
First and last.
Yeah.
Don't look him up online.
Yo, don't look him up. But
he on Facebook.
He's a good dude, but he actually ended up going really far. Like he's in like the industry.
Oh, word.
When Nipsey Hussle and ironically Ludacris was at TRL when they bought it back, and DC Young Fly was the host, I had pulled up because I'm a super Nipsey Hussle fan. He like got us to the front of the line, but that same dude who like works at the VMAs and does all this stuff, I recorded my first song ever with him.
Oh, word.
And he was one of the guys in the bathroom. So I just remember that when you said like some of your first fans, it's like he's one of the first people like ever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, I never thought about it that way. Like some of the first fans.
For sure. And that's key too. I mean, like I always say like, whether it's business, whether it's, business, entrepreneurship, tomato, but whatever it is, that first time when somebody feels that you got something that you're passionate about and that you actually dedicating time and energy towards it, some people going to support you off the strength just because it's you, right? But that first time they hear you, that first time they buy a piece of your merch, that first time they do anything, you got to make sure that it's on par with, at least a foundation of what you're going to build on. Because if you spit the first time and you like, yeah, I'm doing this shit, but it's trash, they going to show you love, but then over time, they're going to slowly fall off. Yeah. And so I feel like,
that's super facts.
You knew what you wanted to do. You was writing raps for like, 3 years? And then you started in high school and then you was like, fuck it, I'm going to bring it public. Yeah. So that was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And so since then, you dropped, 4 albums, an EP. Yeah. So, and the last project was what, 2021?
2021.
So you've been working crazy. Yeah. So what inspires that creative process and how do you go from rapping in the bathroom to putting out 4 albums?
The bathroom, so rapping in the bathroom goes like, all right, I don't know if I'm good yet. So I like if I'm writing for the first time in the 5th grade and I refuse to rap out loud until I'm 14, it's like I'm really not sure if I'm good, and I don't want to suck.
Are you introverted, extroverted? What?
I'm introverted mostly.
Okay, word.
Yeah. I noticed that about myself. It's like if I talk to people for a long time, like I just want to go home. It's like, yo, I want to go home, but at the same time, it's like when I'm cool with somebody, it's like I could chill all day. You feel me? But like big crowds, I'd be like, all right, I'm done. Yeah. But so So I think I'm like I've learned I could be hypercritical of myself too. So which is why I think it took that long for me to finally rap out loud, like for anybody. So so it took that moment, like, okay, I'm good enough to say these things out loud. Then I wanted to do tapes in high school, but for some reason it's just like it wasn't working out, which I used to get upset about. But somebody told me one time, like, yo, it's not that everybody else was behind. You were just really ahead. Like you thought you would like, yo, guys, we're going to graduate one day. We got to get it going right now. Like, yo, we can make it now and like get money before we graduate and then we'll be good. Then we don't have to do anything. And they'd be like, word. Yo, where so-and-so said the party was at tonight? Yeah. And I'll be like,
and yo. So are you saying, like, because this is going to be, the arc of the whole thing. Right. So, like, you said it didn't work out. So was that just because what producers you was working with was flaky? They weren't focused?
They was flaky. People wasn't focused. People were teenagers. People was trying to, like, go have sex with the girl in class who was bad, or, like, yo, I want to go smoke weed, or I want to go drink. And it's like, those things are fun, but I don't know why I used to think like I was going to make it.
You had the vision.
Yeah. Like to me now I look back and I'm like, yo, what made you think like you're going to make it next week? Like you just started. Yeah. But it's like, I really thought that though. Like you couldn't tell me it wasn't about to happen. Yeah. But, so it didn't, but I ended up basically like quitting because I'm like, man, this doesn't work. Like it's not going to happen. I try to go to the studio. People don't show up to studios. Like, it just literally seemed like this isn't going to happen. So I just kind of like just became regular. Like everything that was around, like in Plainfield, at least at the time, it's like kind of like a pleasure lifestyle. Like I said, like sex, drink, smoke. Like, so I just became regular. Like, yo, I'm not doing anything. And that's when I just became like, boom. I just found myself doing all that. But it's like, I still notice even through like those times at tellies and stuff, we'd do like little setups like, yo, all right, in the middle of telly, you going say cut on a beat, y'all gonna start it up, and then I'm a rap or whatever. So it's like I look back and I'm like, dang, I never really stopped. Even though I quit, I was like kind of like, nah, I still want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, so then by 19, I think it was 18 or 19, I had put out like my first mixtape called Welcome to My Hood. And it was cool. Like I listened back to it, it's like, yo, this is horribly mixed. But it's like I hear like if I was like an older guy, like I'm like, oh, this kid is like, he's kind of good. Like,
Yeah.
I would still think that. So 19,
passion.
yeah, it's like it's there. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have what he needs to get it done, but it is there. So 19 was the first tape, Welcome to My Hood, and then after that is like the main one that people like really be like, yo, this is when, like, it's called Rain Days. That went pretty crazy. After Rain Days was 2020 Vision, I think. I feel like he knows more than me. Rain Days was 2020 Vision. Then it was 24, and I just realized I put those out in the same year. And then it was Respectfully. And
That's your latest project.
that's the latest one. That was in 2021. Yep. Yeah. That was the last one, and that was like when I threw my first release party too, which I wasn't heavily into events, but I'm trying to get into them though.
Yeah. And so, you know, we'll come back full circle, but so you mentioned in the beginning, right? Like you were like, all right, I'm about to go in on this. I want to do some tapes. It wasn't working out. And then in a span of, it sounds like 5 years, right? Like you put out four projects, right?
Yeah.
So give or take 5 years. So what changed between, because, you know, you gave in to kind of what was going on, right?
Yeah.
The typical shit. I can relate coming from a city like Raleigh. It's nothing to do, but, you know, fuck around. You feel me? So
Facts.
it's like, what changed? What people were you surrounding yourself with? Was it just like you deciding you're gonna make this change, or did somebody come to you, or what shifted?
It was I think I always wanted to do it. I ended up getting a job at Macy's in the women's shoe department, which was dope. It was fire. Just learning about, I think, super side note, I think I want to make heels eventually, like for women. Like, it's like really seeing how much they care about that. He's like, oh, this is really important. And then seeing the stock room and like all the different heels, it's like, yo, this is interesting. Like, so that was a side note. But so I saved up some money from that job, and I never thought about paying somebody to do it, like to get my tape done.
Yeah,
that didn't occur because when I first started rapping, it was like people were so enthusiastic about like, yo, you're really good. Like, yo, I got a studio, I got a mic, like come through. So I'm thinking like, oh, we just gonna do this every day and then make it. Yeah. But then it's like niggas just fall off. So I'm like, oh, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. But so then I saved some money from that. I ended up getting hooked up with somebody named Justin, who was an engineer.
Shout out Justin.
Shout out Justin, man. Shout out Justin, who was an engineer. And I'm like, yo, so I'm trying to do this tape. Like, what are you charging? Yeah. So it was $400. I was like, cool, let's do it. And then
that's like a whole paycheck, like a whole 2-week paycheck.
Especially back then with the minimum wage.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, Foot Locker. So I feel you with the stock room and the whole,
bro.
Like, So you said, fuck it, I'm gonna spend a whole paycheck on this shit. You was right. Oh, we gonna make it. I'm gonna spend $400 and we gonna make it.
It's like blind, like, yo, I'm telling you it's gonna work.
For sure.
But so I spent that $400, which I was like, my $400, here you go.
Yep. That's 2 pair of Jordans.
Facts. Yeah. Facts. So we did the tape, and then people was actually rocking with it. I'm like, all right, finally a tape.
And was this out of high school? This is
like fresh out of high school.
Okay.
So like I was supposed to do on senior year. Summer. Was it? It was like summer. This is pretty like fresh out of high school. So it was dope though. Like people was rocking with it. It was a song called Skinny Nigga that people really liked.
Skinny
Nigga. I was just being like extra aggressive on the song. Like, but like, it's a crazy title. But that song is like.
Did you put the asterisk in it, or you?
I did.
Okay,
I was like, yo, they're not gonna let me like post this. Like, I'm gonna get flagged or something.
Yeah.
But it went pretty. It was crazy in my neighborhood because like people could relate to it. It's like it's a really aggressive song.
All the skinny niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the skinny.
All
niggas,
the
bro.
hangmen.
Yo, all the hangmen is crazy. All the hangmen is crazy.
Facts. So that was the one.
That was the one that was like. So I paid, but then that from the song "Skinny Nigga" got me to another guy who I know. I'm saying names today. I don't care. Darian Javon. He's actually very well established. Mm-hmm. He was the drummer and the MD musical director for Doja Cat.
Oh wow.
Nicki Minaj. But we like grew up together, same church. Our parents basically was already friends. Mothers got pregnant at the same time. He's a little older than me though. He's probably 30 something, 3 years older, 4 years, I don't know, something. But he heard the song. He's super like musically gifted.
Was he a skinny nigga?
He's very skinny. I don't know now.
Yeah.
After you hit 30, niggas gain weight.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's like right now. But he ended up like kind of like rocking with me. But to me, I was like, bro, I've been trying to get involved, bro. Like, but you know, like at the same time, somebody who's like at a more serious level is like, effort isn't enough. It's like they kind of need the results. Mm-hmm. Like, are you going to do it on your own? It's like after you do it on your own, then it's like, all right, come here. So he kind of like let me start using his studio. And I started going in there and I'm like, okay, this sounds better. And then my boy who's my brother-in-law now, AM was like making my beats and stuff. And then we started, after like doing freestyles, I did All Right by Kendrick. That one went crazy. And then a couple other ones, we started working on Rain Days. And then Rain Days was like, people was kind of like, yo, this shit is hard. But everything sounded better. It was actually really mixed. Like the beats were like, we actually worked on them. They're not just from YouTube. It's like, so people was kind of like, yo, like, yeah. Like I remember like the week we put it out, like my neighborhood was like, they were posting about it. And I'm like, this is, and not just my friends. I started getting people from, so my first music video, I didn't have enough money. So I was like, I'm going to sell some shirts. I was trying to figure out something. So I was going to sell some shirts and then, so I made the money for the music video. And then, where was I going with that? The music video.
You didn't have enough money. You know, they were starting to really rock with the Rain Days.
The other people. People from other like cities were driving to Plainfield just to come pick up a shirt.
Oh, word.
And I'm like, yo, this is lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it was like, it was kind of going. And then just like life is, up and downs. So then basically where the studio was at, we couldn't be there anymore because the house that the studio was in, it was like, long story short, everything kind of split apart and we had to like, it was over. So bro moved to LA. My other bro moved to North Carolina. Everybody split up and I'm like, bro, this was going good.
We was gonna make it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, weird. Like this was good.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, damn, like, well, what am I gonna do?
This
like,
sounds like a hero's journey to me. Like,
bro, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like sometimes I think I watch a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
So sometimes I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah.
So sometimes I watch interviews and I'm like, dang, like, because I'm not the type to look at like, oh, all the stuff I've been through, man. Like, I'd be like, I'm like kind of like, I want the result. I know some people like live in the moment, and I'm actually working on that lately, like just being in the moment. Yeah. But I'm really like, I want it to come to pass. Like, I want the result. So I never really think about like, oh, the stuff that happened. But like sometimes I look back and I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a nice documentary.
Have you tried eating a banana with your hands?
What?
That's a good way to be in the moment.
Why?
Because it's like a completely different shift in.
Where did you come up with that?
I just thought of it just now.
Have you done it?
Yeah, because they be doing all that pause shit. And, hey yo, so you start. That's
crazy.
They making us feel weird.
That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying, for doing shit that we've always been doing.
I've never like. All right, so out of the peel or like
you unpeel the banana and you, instead of biting it, pause like this. You break it down with your hands.
Like this is crazy. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I tried
like
to
some
on
chips.
You. Yeah.
That'll make you feel in the moment. No phone, no nothing, just vibes. You and the banana.
But no, I can't do it.
No,
I can't do it. I have done that before. I've seen people full banana, like make sure the rapping is off. Like yo, yo, I'm not gay. It's like yo, now you gay. Like because you're trying a little too hard.
Pause. Nothing wrong with homosexuality. We already been demonetized with all the skinny nigga shit, but we not homophobic on Cut Different.
Demonetized is crazy. Yeah. That really happens these days. That's so wild.
That's sad. What it is. That's free sad. Speech, right?
Yeah. What free speech?
Cap.
Yeah. Super cap. Like
anyways.
Ball cap.
You was talking about being in the present moment. And
we're working on being in the present moment, man. So
AM went to North Carolina. Everybody split.
Okay, yes, that's what was happening. So I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do because we were literally working on the next project. We was about to hit them with another one, and it was going to be called Paulie and Proverbs, which Parmesan was a drink that people like kind of knew me by. Okay, that was like the thing I would always have.
Is that ENJ?
It's
E&J?
No,
like brandy.
It's brandy though.
Okay,
it is brandy.
E&J is another brandy brand.
Right.
Okay.
So we actually had songs in the works and we was like doing it. Mm-hmm. So that kind of just was like, dang, bro. So I started trying to like go to other studios, like, and the connections just was like, yo, you're mad dry, bro. Like, this isn't gonna work. So I'm door dashing at the time, trying to figure out like, yo, how am I gonna do this?
Shout out DoorDash.
Yo, it's so many artists with the DoorDash.
DoorDash been saving so many lives.
Bro, I be thinking, bro, when it's time, I'm gonna personally go up to the head office of DoorDash and be like, I'm getting in on this for all these years of DoorDash, and you feel me? Like, for real.
I respect that, bro. I've DoorDash.
Yeah, man.
Put the hoodie on, the ball cap.
Yo,
motherfucker like showing them the phone, yo.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I've DoorDash orders. And I've gone to people's doors. I deliver pizza too. Going to people's doors and they be like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, because like, you fly. Because
it's like, yo, I'm like, yo, I'm working, and they're like, yo, but they like fans of the music, so they'd be really surprised. Like, why are you delivering my pizza?
Yeah,
but it's all type of funny stories. I had a girl tell me, this not me like glowing. I was picking up from Chick-fil-A, and I told her I was picking up. She was like, "You door dashing?" I'm like, yeah. She was like, "You too cute to DoorDash." Oh, well. I was like, yo, that's a compliment, but like, it's a little like it hurt a little bit. Like, I gotta go back to my car and drop this off.
Yeah,
like,
but she respect the hustle though.
Yeah.
I mean, because you could just be sitting on the couch just chilling.
Right. So yeah, I was DoorDashing at the time, but super sharp left. I got in a car accident, and so I got a settlement from that. And
was that the Hyundai?
It was
the Hyundai?
It was the 2005 Hyundai.
Yeah.
And we really gonna get canceled now. It was that Asian dude who hit me.
Oh man. Was he driving a Toyota?
The funny part is I don't remember, but it was a regular car, so it might have been a Toyota. Oh. It was like just an average car.
It's either a Toyota or a Honda.
One of them. But it was like an average vehicle, so probably Toyota or Honda. Mm-hmm. But luckily, an officer he just got off work and he was right there. So I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to explain nothing. He called it in and was like, yo, dude was driving. This guy hit him. He tried to beat the light. I'm going home. This is what happened. Yada, yada, yada. I got the phone call like, yeah, settlement, money.
That insurance hit.
Yo, I'm like, they was like, would you like to fix, the front of my car was a little like bent in.
Nah, just
I was
send me
like,
the bread.
How much is the money? Like, and I could tell he don't want to tell me, but I was pressing it. I'm like, no, you know how much it is.
Gotta tell you.
I want to know. Like, and he told me it wasn't even much. It was like 1,000 and some change. Like, and I was like, I don't care about this car that much to fix this car.
We gonna make it.
I was still. Let me get the money, bro. Let me get that bread. So
facts.
I took the money and then laptop, microphone, interface.
Yeah. I
got a studio.
But you got a dent in the whip, but you good.
Don't even care.
Yeah.
Don't even care. Good. I got a studio now. So and my brother already has speakers. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, we straight.
Shout out bro in the building, by the way.
Yeah, my brother, Kendall Jeremiah, man.
Yep.
He already has speakers, so I'm like, here we go. I never liked recording myself. Never liked none of that. Like, never. So So it was like I really had to start. It was like legitimately starting over. It was like, bro, I don't know how to mix. I don't know how to do anything. I just know how to rap. So, but I learned it, you know, like over time. Had people who I used to work with, DJs sent me templates just to like start with my voice, and YouTube, everybody, you know, YouTube University. So then after that, 2020 Vision, 24, respectfully, and I just was like, all right, I got the hang of it.
You did it all yourself?
Mostly, yeah. Respectfully, I wanted it to sound like really bigger. So I'm like, let me try to go do something else. So I went to what's the spot in New York? I forgot what it's called.
Don't shout them out, because cut different studios in the building. We ain't plugging no studio.
No free promo. I won't say that name. I'll leave that name out.
That's not cut different studios.
Some studio in New York, I should have came to cut different. You feel me? But
hey, man, you know.
some studio in New York, I worked with them a little bit, but mostly it was like I went with them just to make the song sound bigger, but everything was still basically at the crib. I threw a release party for that. And in that same time period with that release party, a couple months before I put the album out, well, I don't really call it album, before I put the project out, I had like some viral moments with Redman put out a challenge called the 80 Bars Challenge. And I was like, man, I seen it the night before, and I was like, I'm about to hurry, because I started learning how the challenges work, because I did challenges before and I had moments that went well. I was like, I'm going to do this tomorrow before everybody else does it, so he can see mine, because it's really hard to see those like when everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
He ends up seeing it, ends up posting it, and I'm like, oh, we lit. Yeah. We lit. It's turned.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Then so me and everybody who I communicate with starts hitting me like, yo, that shit is crazy. He posted it. And like then they're like looking at the comments, and people in Redman's comments like, yo, this dude is fire. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Then this one, like, I still be like excited about it. Then Snoop was posting other people from the challenge. And they was like, yo, Snoop was posting people, bro, from the challenge. But I don't want to get excited. Like, not to be like downer, but I'm like, I'm so used to disappointment at this point. I'm just like, man, word. He's posting other people. I don't even want to think about it, bro. I don't want to be like, he might post mine. I don't want to hear nothing. This nigga post mine. And was like, he commented under Redman, was like, yo, that nigga go. Like, and I'm like,
shout out Snoop Dogg, man.
Oh, and I'm like, super Snoop fan. Like, my mom bought me Snoop slippers, a Snoop notebook. Like, my family used to call me Snoop when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Then he posted on his page, and I'm like, yo, it's curtains. Yeah. It's curtains. So then it sounds like a fake story, but it's really true. Then Kid Capri had hit me in my comments and was like, yo, bro, you fire. Hope to work with you on the song one day. I'm like, this is fake. Come on, son. What kind of day is this? I had like one of your days. Like, I had like one of your days.
All right.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Come on, son. Like, so I was saying all that to say, like, that time period leading up to putting that project out, it was working beautifully for me. It was like, oh, this is great. And then unfortunately, somebody passed away in our neighborhood, and I did a song for that. And I didn't want to put it out because I didn't want to seem like the guy trying to put out a song. And like, I actually never said this on camera, but I didn't want to put that out because I'm like, I don't want to seem like that guy. Like, oh, somebody passed away, let me put a song out and try to capitalize. It's like, I'll never capitalize off somebody's death.
You was just bringing light to the, like, I was not bringing light to the moment, but you know,
I was trying to give like
showing love.
Yeah, I was trying to give like a audio hug. That's what I was thinking in my head, like, bro, because this shit is sad. That was like really helpful for the neighborhood. So then, we respectfully release party, it went really well, just because how long that moment was, and it was invite only. So I did an invite only, and people popped out, bro. It was dope, man. It was a dope moment. And I got the chance to see what it's like to throw my first event. Word. Which was annoying. But yeah, it worked out, though.
You got to like wear one hat forward, one hat backwards, and also be the artist, and also make sure you show everybody you're grateful they're there. And it's crazy.
You literally, like, I don't have to say anything. It was that.
Facts.
It was that, bro.
Yeah.
It was
so, not to speed through that moment, right? But everything I am is in my playlist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And I just gotta know, man, like, I mean, you spitting for what, 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
I mean, that's like, what went into that song? Because I think that you dropped that as a single, right?
Single,
or am I
yeah.
tripping?
That's just a single, yeah.
Okay, bet. So that was, well, I'm not going to predate this, but, you know, you dropped that recently. That was the last release, your most recent release, right? So what went into that, bro? Like, somebody pissed you off before you spit that shit, bro.
I love that song, bro. And I rarely love my music. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, I like when I listen to my music and I'm not critiquing it. That's when I know, like, I really like the song. Like, that was just like, man, I was trying to restart. I said respectfully it was going to be my last project. I'm not putting out no more music until we make it. Because I'm like, yo, this is enough. Like, the in the most humble way, respectfully is a dope enough project to, like, yo, come on, son, this could work. Like, the way I compare my music, like, yo, if Drake said everything I said on this with the same beats, this would be a classic album.
Yep.
So it's like,
I wonder how many people have said that themselves.
Yo,
like,
they got to say it. I don't know if they did. I did.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, it's good. Like,
yeah.
But, so I had said I'm not putting nothing else out. But then, you know, I'm learning how an artist's heart works. It's like, you're lying. Like, you're going to put something else out. So I get to everything I am, and I'm just trying to find, like, something else I want to say, something else I would like to put out. I don't like talking for no reason. You know what I mean? So it was just like, all right, this new chapter is like, I was studying marketing. I got a book, The 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. And I'm like, everybody knows I could rap. People don't know who I am. People who are heavily into me pick clues out of my music and find out who I am. I haven't done many interviews. People don't actually know who I am.
So let me tell them everything I am.
This is everything I am.
Hold on one sec. Hey, Vic, we good on time? I'm really enjoying this interview.
We 32 minutes in.
32 minutes. We got Vic Cheddar on the boards, man. Troy Rain is really bodying this interview right now. We're gonna be right. I just wanted to make sure that we was
no doubt,
to be good to go, because this is, I'm loving this shit, bro.
Me too,
awesome.
Man.
So, okay. So everything I am.
Everything I am. The way I looked at it is like a theme song, like the Fresh Prince theme song or something, like, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. It's like, if my life was a show, I got to give these people a theme song. Like, can they get, like, we'll get into the details later, but can you at least get into, like, what am I about to watch with this guy? Like, so I was like, okay, I'm going to make something. And it turned into being everything I am. And it was like, all right, this is like, I'm giving you small, like, moments from my life that I think creates this guy, Troy Rain. Just like, all right, West Philadelphia, born and raised. He was on the playground. He got in a fight. He moved. And it's like
playing basketball,
it's
eating
like,
now and laters.
Yeah, bro, all that. Playing basketball, eating now and laters. Like,
I'm going to get it one day, an hour later.
Yo, he really know. He really know. Yo, all the ons, bro. Even that, I wanted to space out, like, the music. I'm not the music. I space out the words enough for people to digest, like, because sometimes I, like, speed it up. So I was like, I want to space these words out so people can really receive it. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how that came about, bro. And then it was just like, yo, this is fire.
Word.
And then it gave them where I'm trying to go. You know, like, if you watch the video at the end, it's like me and all my brothers, like, we're sitting at a table, eating pasta, drinking tequila, and, like, relaxing. And it's like, that's how I picture the Make It that I keep thinking of. I actually was thinking about this yesterday. It's like, it's similar to that vision. It's like my family, like my godson, everybody, like, I picture like a house, us being able to eat without thinking about how much the food costs, and kind of like security. Like, I think security is what I'm, like, kind of like really searching for. It's like, I don't want to be so frustrated that it's like, yo, we have to do this, or like, no, we can't get that because it's like, we have to save that for the bill this month. And it's like, bro, that's really annoying to live like that, especially with people you love, especially with kids. Like, I don't have any kids, but like kids like my godson or my little cousins, it's like they want to have fun. And sometimes I'll thug it out and be like, yo, I'm going to spend the money. I'll figure out how to get more later. But it's like, that's how I picture it. So it's like I wanted to give them like a whole thing. Like, look, this is where I come from. This is what happened. This is where I messed up at. And this is what I'm trying to do so we can get here.
Everything I am.
This is everything I am. This is the past. This is where I'm at now. And this is where I want to go. So it's like, yeah.
I respect that, bro.
Yeah.
And so you're working on a project right now.
Yes.
And we're not going to date it. Do you want to give a title to Cut Different exclusively, or
we can? I've been hashtagging it, so it's called Rainstorm.
Okay.
Rainstorm, yeah.
So what's going into Rainstorm? What's the vibe behind that? It's been a little minute.
Yes, it
You know what I'm
has.
saying?
It
Since
has.
Everything I Am. So,
Right.
you know, are you exploring new sounds? Are you exploring new vibes? Or
Kind of. It's a little. It's the first song is it has like a little drill-esque to it.
yeah.
Excuse me. It has a little drill-esque to it, but it's aggressive. But the main thing about Rainstorm is like, so when I think of a rainstorm, it's like people don't really want to go outside because it's annoying. It's raining. It's muddy. It's this. It's that, and the third. So the way I see like some of my opinions, if I was to just talk freely, it's like it doesn't go with like the industry standard. So like on a song I have called Don't Stop, it's not out. It's called Don't Stop. I said I'm swerving around potholes, jumping over roadblocks. Black man, don't stop, huh? Black man, don't stop, huh? Nigga, I'm a businessman, huh? I ain't got no ops, huh? Black man, don't stop, huh? Black man, don't. So it's like the trend is like ops. Everybody got the ops. And I'm like,
I ain't got no ops.
I don't got no ops. I disagree with it, honestly. It's like, for what? You want me to go kill a nigga who's basically me on the other side of town when we could have got some money together? That doesn't even make any sense. So it's like, that's the rainstorm. It's like, all right, nobody's gonna talk about this. Like, so we're just gonna
like
let
what
it pass.
Ye
Like,
said, it's like even if you in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. Like,
yeah, it's like
you trying to say like, I'm in the coupe because I earned it.
Right.
Like, I'm not just a nigga in the coupe. You feel me? Like, why can't I talk about this and get my shit off and still have the same type of level?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Different topics that's just like, yo, like that's just one of the topics, you feel me? It's like, yo, you like what I think I want to talk about or express is like the topics that people don't want to touch because it's like, this is too dicey. So let's not talk about that. But it's like, this is stuff we need to talk about. So it's the rainstorm. It's like, all right, everybody's going to run inside. But it's like, I'm outside. Like, it's like, I'm the storm itself. You know what I mean?
You're
it's
going
like,
against the grain.
Yeah, and it's like not even on purpose. Like, oh, I got an idea. I'm going to go against the grain. It's just like the conversations I have in person, it's like I find myself being like the guy in the room. It's like, I really don't want to give my opinion on this because the room is going to turn on me and it's really going to just mess up the night. So I'd rather just be quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, there's a lot of opinions in there, though, that maybe in a group setting, people may be like, oh, no, I don't believe in that. But in the solitude of their own headphones, they'd be like, yo, I think this all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm going to just put it out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put it out. So that's what Rainstorm is. It's like disruptive. And it's like, you know, if you want to come outside, like enjoy the rain, you know, it's water. It's just water.
Do you own an umbrella?
I do own an umbrella.
Do you use it often?
No.
No?
I don't really like umbrellas, bro.
I feel like it's like kind of like a little very feminine to use it. I rarely see men with umbrellas.
Yeah. I personally don't like them, but I think there's a spot there that we can make umbrellas cool for men.
Yeah.
So I do got some umbrellas coming.
Oh, word.
I only made one. I made a one-of-one and somebody won it at my last pop-up shop as a raffle. And ironically, it was his birthday too. So that was just like, I was like, yo, shout out to your day, bro. Like, your day is going great.
So maybe that's something I need to get on. Maybe my first umbrella that I own will be a Rainstorm umbrella.
Bro, I'll send you an umbrella so fast, bro.
And speaking of Rainstorm and speaking of Troy Rain is the first artist that we've had on Cut Different to actually bless us with some merch. He got me right. He got my dog Vic Cheddar right behind the boards.
Do it.
And so y'all need to step your shit up, man. Coming on Cut Different, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all bring up some clothes, man. Or whatever y'all sell, bring them.
It's the vibe. Bring it here. But anyways, we done slandered the umbrellas. We got Rainstorm coming.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if there's, we going crazy and we diving into everything, and we don't want to give them everything because we still want them to listen to the album and learn something about you. So, you know, I'm gonna kind of cap it off with this before I tell the camera one thing. If you still haven't hit the subscribe button and you haven't liked this video and commented down below and shared it with your friends who like good music as well, I don't even know why you watching Cut Different TV, because have we failed you yet? We have not failed you yet. We're going to keep bringing dope talent on. We're going to keep giving you good vibes. We're going to keep bringing you good energy. So hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, like the video, comment down below. Anyway, Troy Rain.
Yes, sir.
If there's one thing when you wake up in the morning
and
you look in the mirror and you about to go about your day, that motto, what's that motto? What does Troy Rain live by?
Oh, man, that's crazy. I don't know, bro. I guess it's Reign Forever, which Reign Forever stands for reaching every individual God nurtures forever. This is my belief. It's a scripture in the Bible that says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. I think a lot of people is miserable and messed up and sad and not doing good because they're not using their gift, bro. It's like, I think everybody got something where you was born, you ain't even asked for it. You was just already good at it. You feel me? So I wake up and I think like, yo, just do what you're good at and then let the rest flow. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's kind of what I think about every day when I wake up, I guess.
Word up. Yeah. Word up. And tell them about that jacket you got on, because that shit fire. Man,
this is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. It's one of my favorites. This shit is just fire, bro. I picked it up. I didn't make this by hand, unfortunately. I will one day, though. But I tatted up the back. The back says Reign Forever in orange. But like I said off camera, my favorite piece of clothing is flannels. I was selling flannels for a while. I still sell flannels. This one, I don't know if I can sell it, though. This shit is too hard. I might have to keep this one for myself, bro.
Don't say that, because you might get a comment. If somebody decides to comment, you know what I'm saying? They might say they want that jacket, bro. It's got Reign Forever on the back.
Yeah.
Reign Forever clothing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Reign Forever clothing.
Talk a little bit about that, too, before we get out of here. Tell them a little bit about your brand. Tell them a little bit about how they can shop with you, spend money with you.
ReignForeverClothing.com. We got a website. We got clothes on there. We're about to put a lot more clothes on there, doing a photo shoot soon. A lot more of these one pieces, too. People really like these a lot. Like when I go to pop-up shops, sometimes people like go straight to my one-of-one flannels that I made in the house. And it's just like, it's crazy. So, yeah, man. But go there now. T-shirts, hoodies, everything, man. And the sweatsuit my guy Ryder has on, it's about to be, like you said, we're not going to date it, but it's about to be, a little chilly outside. So sweatsuits are really comfortable, man. So, yeah, man. Y'all go cop up, man. ReignForeverClothing.com. And if you want anything specific, I'll make the clothes myself at my house and with my own machine and all that. So if you want something specific, which people have, people's names, their boyfriends' names, their girls' names, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I can do that too. So don't be shy about hitting me up. You feel me?
We got Troy Rain in the building, man. True hustler. And respect is earned, man.
Yes.
Everybody not cut different. Everybody can't come up here. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, man, you tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. We have not failed y'all yet, and we're not going to by the grace of God. And by the way, I noticed we got matching Jesus pieces.
Yes, and I lost my other earring, and I'm hot, bro. I don't even know where it's at. I had two, but we got the matching ones.
I feel it. We'll just rock the left for now. It's all good, though. We still, God know what's up.
He know what's up. He know what's up.
But anyways, I'm your host, Sebastian Ryder, and I'm here with my dog.
Rain!
Okay. That kind of caught me off guard, but I'm here with my dog Troy Rain, and we just gave y'all some gave y'all hella gems, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And thanks for tuning in to another episode of Cut Different TV. Love.
Yes, sir.
Reign forever.
Yes, sir. Say it again,
Peace.
my boy.